and he said, you know, that's the decision. And her family is in Syria, and so, but she had to follow her husband, and they have a young daughter, and now, you know, their family is growing, so they needed to provide for themselves and their daughter, so they moved back. Now she works as a hairdresser in Iraq. She can't use her law degree because a lot of women cannot work in Iraq as they used to do before. So they have to work, you know, female-friendly kind of jobs, which is, you know, she has to work as a hairdresser, where she goes door to door and do women's hair, you know, in their own homes. And her husband works in a different job, which I really don't know what it is, but it's not within the realm of his education. So they had to, and it's very difficult. It's very hard going back to Iraq because, again, she comes from a different religious background as he does, and so there's always that danger happening. And they live in a, you know, neighborhood closer to the husband's family, and when she wants to go and visit her family, it's a hassle. But you know, they have to do it because, again, now, especially at this day, at this time, living in Syria is becoming more impossible for Iraqi refugees with the violence that is escalating day after day. A lot of Iraqis are returning back to Iraq or going somewhere else where they could basically live in a secure area. So when they flee from violence and then they face violence and then they go back to Iraq, and then it's
I hope they all go back to Iraq, but I've got 30 seconds left, okay? Are the stream of refugees still coming, pouring out of Iraq, or has it neutralized quickly?
I think many people now, because of what's happening in Syria, they are going back to Iraq, because you know now the situation, you can't say this one is better than the other one.
So, but are people leaving Iraq anymore?
I think so, because we have some friends who came from Iraq to the United States immediately, applying for the refugees or as refugees too.
So the situation is still volatile for Iraqis.
It is. It's shakeable, but it's like this is what they have, and this is what they have to live with.
And I hope things will change, because you know this is a country that's really great. I mean, look at the talents we have here. So I really feel sad that this is happening, and I hope things will really get better for Iraq and for all the Iraqis and for the Arab world and for the whole wide world, because really we're all human beings, we're all the same. And you know, it's not the religion, because religion means nothing if the human being is depressed and suffering and what have you, and I hope things will change. So anyways, this program is nearly going to end. I really would like to thank you so much for coming to Maha and to this show. And Farah, you know, you did a great job. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you very much.
And I hope you can introduce us to some more Iraqis, so we could maybe do other programs and do other things, you know, that could help them and help us also, you know, help our people. And if there's anything we could do, just please let us know.
Thank you, Vic. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And
great pleasure.
So, ladies and gentlemen, good night, and I hope that you've enjoyed this program. Again, if you want to see last week's program where Ruth Shapiro was talking about the citizens reach out, please just go back to the previous week on the createtv.org website, and you could see, actually you could see every week's episode, and you could see us, you know, every week there. And I hope you join us live from now on, because I really enjoy doing this, and I enjoy you watching us and having and learning more about what we do. We're going to do a program pretty soon about other cultures also, so it's going to be really exciting. So I wish you all good night, and I hope to see you soon. And he tricked me. He said 1 minute. I've been talking for the last 4 minutes.